Hello, I just wanted to share with you some of the reasons that I love white core cardstock. Sometimes white core cardstock gets a bad rap of being less quality or whatever, and I don't agree with that. And I close to my heart does white core cardstock, and it's very good cardstock, very high quality. But I love the creative possibilities that there are that come with white core cardstock, and I want to show you some of the things that I like to do with it. The first thing is you can distress the edges, which is always kind of fun. Now, this is an old retired edge distressor. I've seen people just use like the edge of their scissors. I can demonstrate that too. But you can search for edge distressor online, and places still carry these. But this just roughs up the edges. And it just kind of gives a fun, distressed look. And I'm going to show you. I'm just going to grab a pair of scissors here. And you can do the same thing with a pair of scissors. The tool is kind of nice, but the scissors work just as well. So, kind of a fun technique that gives you just this rough. You could ink that in a different color to make it have contrast. Another thing I like to do is sand it for, again, kind of a rough look. So I've die cut a heart here, and I'm just going to take just plain old regular sandpaper. And I'm just going to sand and different grits of sandpaper will give you different results. So if you want like prominent sanded lines, you can use a coarser grit sandpaper. This one's kind of a medium grit. And what I'm trying to do is just kind of lighten up the center. And it just kind of gives a fun, again, distress, like blue jean kind of a, and then you can even use sandpaper on the edges to give it a fun distress look and texture. Texture is kind of fun in paper crafting for visual interest. But there's that. And then I've done this, I actually did a recent scrapbook layout. Let me grab it. And I sanded the shape so it's light in the center and then stamped an image in the middle. Let me grab that. Right. Sorry. So this sunshine, or this kind of starry shape, you can see how I sanded the center of that, and it just kind of gave some fun visual interest to that image. So that's a fun technique. And then building on the sanding, I ran a piece of cardstock through my embossing folder, and it looks really cool all on its own. But watch what happens when I just, you want to do light, kind of a light hand when you do this. And I sand in different directions so that it gets all the shape. But what ends up happening is you make your embossed design really pop. And this is really pretty with flowers. Honestly, anything. Stripes are cool. So it's just really a fun way to add some variety to your crafting. I hope this helped you appreciate white cord cardstock and it inspired you to maybe try something new.